Boom, almost overran it there. Hey, on my way to Mindcamp. Got my special rig for my session, Kamishibai. Let me show you just for a minute what it's all about before we carry on. Hang on a sec, let me get all set up. Okay, I got the rig all set up here now. And this is my Kamishibai rig. What does Kamishibai mean? Well, it's a Japanese word that loosely translated means paper drama. A traditional form of Japanese storytelling last century where storytellers would ride around on bicycles from village to village with a Kamishibai stage on the back like this one, telling little picture stories. Fabulous little way to tell visual stories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little preview of my session at Mindcamp called Kamishibai, of course, by telling you a Kamishibai story about Kamishibai. Okay, Kamishibai time. Make sure there's no cars coming. Okay, Kamishibai time. Storytelling. So, let's start. And our story begins at the Pencil Paratroopers Air Base, where Captain HB is about ready to take off in his pencil craft. But not is he going to take off in his pencil craft, he's going to take us to a mysterious, enchanted place today. So, climb aboard. Captain HB fires up the pencil craft, and off we go. And where are we going to go on this mysterious adventure today? We are going to go to the island of Kamishibai, the enchanted mystical island of the picture tellers. So, as we fly along, we start to see the island of Kamishibai come into view. Captain HB circles around several times looking for a spot to land. Eventually finds a good safe spot, and we pull in to the island of Kamishibai, the land of the picture tellers. As we get on the island, we start to walk in, and Captain HB pulls out his GPS system. He says, we're going to need this, folks. We're going to find the islanders, the Kamishibaians. But it's not just any old GPS. This actually stands for Goal, Process, Story. One of the necessary things to find your way on the island of Kamishibai, the island of the picture tellers. Goal, always set a goal when you're telling a visual story. Follow a process and then make sure to tell a story. So we set our GPSs, and soon the GPS system leads us to the famous, sometimes infamous, 7-year trail. We're disheartened to see that, but Captain HB tells us some important news. The island Kamishibai is mystical, and it doesn't take 7 years to do this trail. It takes 7 minutes. 7 minutes to do art school. It's normally 7 years in only 7 minutes. We take the 7-minute art school course, and we're on our way to find the villagers. Eventually we come across the village of Kamishibai, and the Kamishibaians come out and greet us. They're a mystical culture of picture tellers. They have picture totems that tell the story of their lives all around the village. We talk to the elders of the village. We learn much wisdom from them about picture telling. And they tell us one important thing, that we must go to the highlands of the island of Kamishibai to see what is there. Captain HB knows the way. He leads us. He's been there before, and we take the long trek to the highlands of Kamishibai. There we're confronted with awesome artifacts, and we learn more of the folklore of the island of Kamishibai. The artifacts are absolutely crucial to telling a good visual story and leaving artifacts behind after you've completed your story. We take that important insight and we make our way back down to the shoreline of the island of Kamishibai, getting ready to leave again. And as we come to the shoreline, we discover an old television washed up on the beach. The Kamishibaians have left us one last message painted on the screen of the old TV. It says, tell a vision. And we learn again that picture telling is about telling, saying the words. A for animation, and finally, vision, and make sure there's an image. As we leave the island of Kamishibai with this new wisdom, and we wing our way back, Captain HB circles in as we come back to the civilized world. And we realize that much of the wisdom we've learned on the island Kamishibai still holds true in today's modern world. But Captain HB gives us some important advice. He says, you're going to need to be able to tell a story about this when you get back. And so at that point, he tells us about the famous Kurt Vonnegut storytelling curve, the classic curve for all stories. And we learn about how to integrate that with picture telling. And so we say a fond farewell to the island of Kamishibai. But that's not the end. We actually have a fabulous surprise in store for you at Kamishibai at Mindcamp. A huge gift of unparalleled value. What's that? Well, after a couple-year hiatus, we're proud to announce the return of Leonard the Line to Mindcamp. Yes, in Kamishibai. If you don't know who Leonard is, click on the link up here to find out who Leonard is. But that's not it. The exciting story is that we're going to have a new story about Leonard. Leonard when he was just a young little line at Kamishibai. But still, there's even more. A second news story. An update on Leonard. And where has Leonard become? What has Leonard become today in the world that he lives? A story of great mystical drama and heartbreak and intrigue. Don't miss the young Leonard and the Leonard of today. But that's not all. We have one more special piece of advice for you if you come to Kamishibai. Just like going to the island of Kamishibai, make sure you're properly equipped. So bring a smartphone, Android phone, any kind of phone. Bring your tablet, bring your camera, because in the mystical session of Kamishibai, you're going to need these special tools. Okay, folks, take care. Looking forward to seeing you at Mindcamp in Kamishibai. Okay, folks, that's it. We're on our way to Mindcamp. We'll see you in a few weeks. Take care. See you at Kamishibai.